Jim from Advanced Performance Shooting again, and this week I want to introduce a new drill, a drill we call the nuclear reactor drill. It's a modification, a change from the TPC reactor drill, a drill by design shot at 4 yards on a 1-inch circle. The TPC reactor target or the flinch Grinch target has a 1/4-inch non-scoring border on it. 5 single shots. You start each shot already aimed at the target, trigger pressed against the wall, all the slacks out of it, and at the beep, send the shot as fast as you can. The Grandmaster goal is a .2 or faster, but what we've found in most classes with very beginning students, when we isolate the movement of the trigger finger, when we put the emphasis on the grip, most students, even brand new, can stay well within that .2 ballpark. There's a unlimited number of drills that we can see that get shot at 3, 5, 4, somewhere in close distance targets. And a problem with that, even when we use precision targets like a 1-inch circle, a problem with that is we can hide fundamental errors that just don't show themselves because of the distance to the target. And my reaction to the buzzer, on average, 5 single shots is .18. So we'll use that .18 and go further into what we call the nuclear reactor drill. We've backed off to 10 yards. We're going to fire the same thing except for using that single B8 target. And it would be my intent to keep everything inside of the black, the basically 5-inch circle. So I can use the nuclear reactor drill a couple of different ways. In this example, I've shot it at 10, 15, and 20 yards. I stayed with that baseline of .18 within a tenth of a second. A couple fundamental errors. I changed my grip. I shifted my grip when I got back to 20 yards. But I saw what it was. I counted those shots just the same because they stayed inside of an 8-inch circle. So I was pretty content with that portion of it, isolating the movement of my trigger finger, but putting most of my focus on making sure my grip doesn't change as I react to that buzzer as quickly as possible. But by design, I intended the nuclear reactor drill to be shot at 30 yards. That's about the same size as the 1-inch circle when we get back to technically 32 yards, but 30 yards is just as easy. The 8-inch circle. But I've also taken that 8-inch circle and put a 5-inch circle inside of it because I truly believe that we should be training ourselves to a 5-inch standard regardless of the distance. So use that nuclear reactor drill. Get a baseline at 4 yards. A 1-inch circle, the TPC targets are free to print, but you can use any 1-inch circle. Get your reaction to the baseline, average of 5, and then push it back. Push it back until you can expose those fundamental errors that you might be making. Keeping in mind that we want to stay as close to that reaction time as we possibly can. Because in the end, the exercise is designed to expose what errors we are likely making in our grip. isolating that movement with our trigger finger and reacting as quickly as we can to the buzzer. Raise the standard. Push yourself.